Looks like I might have to go back to work after Christmas. Things have been tough. All right, real quick, we're in Three Rivers, Michigan. I unloaded about 10-15 miles from here, and when I was backed in, I noticed I didn't have any tail lights. I had marker lights on the trailer, blinkers, brake lights, and everything else worked, but I didn't have these lights right here. Those are combination tail lights and blinkers. I have my little marker lights that worked, and the other thing I noticed were my dash lights weren't working. As you can see, I got them on now. I'll show you what the problem was, and I'm not too sure what caused it, but this is the fuse panel. If you look right there, if you can see it, that's the fuse panel. This is the guide for the fuse panel, and my tail lights were out. That's a 30 amp breaker. It's a push button breaker, which is that one right there. It was popped out. I pushed it in. So I'm not too sure what caused it. We'll keep an eye on it. It could be we've been in a little bit of rain. So it's a quick fix. I'll keep an eye on it. If it pops again, then we probably got a wire that's grounding out. And I'm pretty sure it's not the trailer, it's the tractor. All right, real quick, we're up here in Sandusky, Michigan. This is what we picked over in Iowa. I never showed you guys. These are combine tires. They're pretty heavy. They got the rims in them, so they're pretty heavy. Real quick, so I got one strap going this way, and then the other strap pulling this way. But they ride good. And I got one little pallet. I'm getting ready to unload over here to John Deere. Man, they got a whole bunch of these combine heads. That's a pretty big place here. You look down there, they got a whole bunch of them. All right, it's the end of the day. It was kind of a long day, not too long, but I delivered one of my skid steers this morning over in Union, Michigan, or delivered a skid steer in Union, Michigan, and then delivered those tires up here in Sandusky, Michigan. I showed you those tires, and I had booked a load out of South Lyons, Michigan. It's going down to Houston, and thought it was a good load and everything, and then they called me and said that somebody put it in a computer backwards. It was supposed to go from Houston to South Lyons, not South Lyons to Houston. So what I'm trying to say is I don't have a reload. So I called my coordinator, and they usually book stuff out of South Lyons, so we'll see if we can get something tomorrow out of South Lyons. We're down here at a rest area. There's nobody here. One truck. I come down to rest areas. Michigan has some nice rest areas, so we're going to stay here. That way I can take Bailey out for a walk. There's actually a Love's about 3 miles the other way, and I did miss one load because it was too heavy. So I went and weighed the truck just to make sure. And I could still haul 43.5. And I told my coordinator, though, most states give a APU allowance, generator allowance, which is about 400 or 500 pounds. So I told her to bump my weight up to 44. I did a quick search. There's a couple states that do not give you an allowance. Kentucky's one of them. North Carolina. And I think that was it. Most states give you an APU allowance. So between 400 and 500 pounds. So we're going to sit here, wait see what happens tomorrow. We don't have nowhere to go. All right, good morning. We're in Imlay City, Michigan. We've been sitting at this little fuel stop here for 2 days, waiting for a load. Nothing come up worth doing. Which is hard to believe. 60 miles north of Detroit. Hey, I can't find something worth doing. I put my name on a couple loads yesterday and they canceled. And the longer I wait for a load, the longer I wait for a load, the better load I need. So if I load that same day, I could get an okay load. It doesn't have to be the best. But then if I wait a day, that load needs to be good. I waited for 2 days. And when I mean good, I just not $1,000. Because I've lost 2 days of revenue. So anyway, bottom line is, we booked the load this morning going home. I gotta go get it. Madison, Indiana, which is about 300 miles away. But it goes home. I actually get home a little bit earlier than I planned. So I get home a little bit earlier than I planned, which means I might have to leave sooner. I did want to stay home over the Christmas, New Year's break, but looks like I might have to go back to work after Christmas. Things have been tough.
Take exit 167.
Ohio. We're gonna go across the street over there to Petro. They got a better price than Love's. Right here we got, I think, a little over 200 miles to go. I thought I was gonna load this tonight because originally the order said it loaded it until 2200. But they called me and said no, so we're going to load it in the morning. We're going to camp out where it goes. Yeah, so I set up there for a day and a half. I got offered a couple loads, a couple decent loads, but they were no good. So I had to find something worth doing. But it is hard to believe. Be 60 miles from Detroit. Can't find anything worth doing. I had a load going to Maine. I ain't been over there in a long time. But there's nothing nothing to load out of Maine. So I would have deadheaded out of there. Plus the toll roads up there to get there. Over here. Diesel $3.73 a gallon. You see on the wall up there straight ahead. Versa price is $3.30 a gallon. All right, let me get my fuel. We'll get going again. All right, we got our fuel. I got a cup of coffee and Taco Bell. We'll see how that sits. Oh man, let's see how we did on fuel mileage. So we've gone 760 miles since we last filled up, and we bought 109 gallons. 6.9 miles a gallon, actually 6.97. So we'll call it a 7 miles a gallon. I'm trying to remember the last time I bought fuel. I think I bought fuel. Yeah, where did I buy fuel? I think the last time I bought fuel was over there in Walcott, Iowa. So that's not too bad. All right, let me punch in here where we gotta go. See how to get there.
Okay, as if Monday couldn't get any worse, now I got to leave this puppy, go all the way back around and stand in line.
All right, we're gonna run 75 all the way down to Cincinnati. Take the Beltway, bypass, whatever you want to call it, around Cincinnati, 275. Then we're gonna go get on a Highway 50. I think that's what we were talking about earlier, was Highway 50. We're going to take Highway 50 over, cut down. We're trying to get down to Madison, Indiana, where we got to go. So from right here, we got 230 miles. All right, we made it over here to Highway 50. I didn't realize there was 3 turning lanes. Otherwise, I would have been in that far right lane.
East Eats Parkway.
See if I can do this. There's not a big truck on the side of me, so this is not the best lane to be in.
It's 50 west for 27 miles.
So this is Highway 50. We got about 30 miles and we're going to cut south on 421. And then that should take us down into Madison. It's been a while since I've been on this little road, or this stretch of road right here. There's a bunch of traffic lights for a while. Check that old truck out right there. Old Mac. I think it's a well thing for the oil fields. Alright. So we are now in Garyville, Illinois, at the Road Ranger truck stop. We got down to Madison, Indiana last night, and we got loaded first thing this morning at 6 o'clock this morning. Well, we're loaded up going to Yuma, Arizona. It was an ugly tarp job. We'll go out and take a look at it. But this week, today's Thursday, this week was kind of a disaster. I told you guys I was up in Michigan and couldn't find a load, which is kind of crazy considering I was... All right, we'll try again. My battery died. Where was I? Oh, so we were up by Detroit. Couldn't find a load worth doing, is what I should say. So we picked up this load. I'm going home. Go home for Christmas. We're going to deliver this on Monday in Yuma, Arizona. But, yeah, this week kind of fell apart. I'm going to take a shower and clean up. And then tonight we're going to try to get over to Joplin, Missouri. So I think I'm going to end this video right here. But yeah, I'm going to get cleaned up. Oh, let me go out and show you the load first, then I'll end the video. All right, let me step back so you guys can see. Any ideas what it is? It is a platform auto lift thing that they put cars on to straighten them out. So these are crates that are on top of it, and then this is the edge of the platforms right there. So the only issue I have is this is kind of flopping, so I'm gonna get a bungee and see if I can do something with that. These things back here didn't need to be tarped, so he said all the tarp had to come right to the end right there. Kind of look in there if you can see anything inside there, give you an idea. But so that's what we got. All right, now we'll end it. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.